Not quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough.
Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Sitting at -4. Currently tied for top spot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Putting for a par now.
This one's tracking.
Wow, that's classy. Good save from there.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt, saves the par. Well done.
Well, a lovely position for this player, Rich. Tied for the lead as they make the turn.
Well, this is what you practiced for, isn't it? You want to be in the lead, up near the lead, going into the final 9 holes of an event to see if you can win it. Let's see how well they've practiced and if it can pay off. John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 13th.
Oh, that is brilliant. A bonus birdie. Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well. The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
Water becomes a real feature here in the final 9 holes at TPC Scottsdale. Here we are exposed to it at 11.
Second shot at 11 is very difficult. Water hugging the left-hand side. The bunker fronting the green is no fun. The one in the back part of the green is no fun. Anything out to the right is just fine.
Putting for birdie.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today. This is on a great line.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
The 12th for TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
That was a beauty. What's in front of them, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. And that will take him to 7 under. From the sand, looking to get up and down. Oh, you've made it. What a play. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right
or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green, or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. This one's headed towards the rough.
Getting ready to play their third. He's got a 2-stroke buffer.
Setting up miles from the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
No, that's too bad. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. I like the look of this. Leading by a shot after that hole.
The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 180 yards.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Here's Will Zalatoris. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
This one looking really good.
Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now. And as we check the standings, it's Gary Woodland coming off a birdie, and that will take him to 1 stroke off the pace.
Wow, that was just striped. Time now to play the second shot on the 15th hole.
That's going right.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Oh, just missed. How frustrating. Maybe you can chip it back close and limit the damage. Oh, Rich, how good is that?
Nothing like it. Good stuff.
And let's have another look at that one.
Now look how they attacked this one.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the Stadium Hole Par 3 16th. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's return to live play now. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole.
And after that hole, leading Gary Woodland by a stroke.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Second shot here on the 17th. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. Let's take a look at Will Zalatoris.
Okay, time to return to the action. 12 feet to the cup coming up.
This is their look at birdie. Now that's how you roll the rock.
Super shot, that.
And after that, they're currently in the lead, with Gary Woodland trailing in second.
The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
And should find the surface.
Tell you what, they've got their rhythm going there. That's another green in reg.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke.
Well done to this player who was able to tame TPC Scottsdale and walk away with the WM Open victory.
And an impressive victory it was there, Luke, in front of 125,000 fans on this Sunday. That was impressive.
And Rich, I think you mentioned earlier that this player was your favourite. Well picked.
Listen, it's not a hard pick, is it? This player has consistently been there all season long. There's no reason why not to pick them to win. They just make me look smart. That's about it.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin.
Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this featured group. We've got a fresh rivalry developing between these two players as well, so that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
Well, Henny, it sounds like this player's going for gold. They're trying to beat Xander Schauffele.
I wouldn't want to try and beat an Olympian. A gold medal winning Olympian with hair as good as Xander Schauffele and a swing as good as Xander Schauffele? No, thank you. I'll leave this up to them.
Yes, I'm just looking through his list of weaknesses, and let me just list them off now. Yep, none. Good luck to you.
Rich, what kind of mojo do you think this player's got after winning in their last start?
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
That was a gallant attempt.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for bogey.
Facing early adversity there after opening up with a bogey.
Starting off with a bogey at first, not tragic. You got a lot of holes to make it up. Let's see how they deal with it going forward.
We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And back to the play, shall we? Oh, good look at a birdie here. Don't mind the look of this. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
This one is right down the pipe. Well played.
Well, when your rival plays golf every single second of the day and eats birdies for breakfast, lunch and dinner, this is what you get.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This one to save par.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy. That gets the job done. So no movement there. The player remains at even par. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
That silky touch from around the greens. A lovely shot to chip in. I will take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. And as we check the standings, Lexi Thompson currently holds top spot. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
This is looking pretty good in the air.
Wow, they really put on a show with that approach shot, and their rival, Xander Schauffele, appears to be taking notice as well. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Here's Xander Schauffele. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
The 6th hole here at Riviera is very unique, isn't it, Rich?
Who puts a bunker in the center of the green? No one else except for the folks at Riviera Country Club. I love this hole.
Going with the hybrid. This would be a great up and down. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Love watching this player around the greens.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 2 under for the day. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
This should play. A birdie putt awaits.
Now, with any luck, they can hold this and manage to leave Xander Schauffele behind. Get some momentum here.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 3 under. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently in 4th place.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
This is perfect. They can make great contact. You couldn't ask for a better sand lie here.
Oh, almost went in. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose-your-own-adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Sitting at -3, currently tied for 3rd position. Choosing the 9-iron here. Playing within their comfort zone there.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Hey, nice looking line. Appears to have overcooked this one. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par.
And that would have tied the lead for this player. Disappointing, to say the least.
Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Well, this should find the short grass. Lining up from around 160 yards. Currently a shot off the lead. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
Ouch, that hurts. That'll sting a bit.
An opportunity to make a par here.
Looks good.
Oh, that's a clutch par. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently in second place, hoping to overtake the leader.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
That's frustrating. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard.
This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
1 back, 9 to go, Luke. This is getting interesting.
Bit disappointing, that one. How much did the win last week give them the confidence to perhaps pull it off again here and go back-to-back?
A massive win last week, looking to double up again this week. I gotta say, they're building off all the good things they did last week. A win could definitely happen.
Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot.
Didn't that look good for a long time?
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Not a bad line, this. Yeah, nicely holed. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Sitting at 2 under par. Currently tied for 7th position. That is a delightful bunker shot, Beamer. It's time to check on the leaderboard. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
That's a good-looking shot there. Sitting at 3 under par. Currently tied 3rd, just a couple out of top spot. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just a couple back from our leader.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Oh, what a super shot. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. After that hole, this player is second in the standings, behind Lexi Thompson.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.